tonight from our Washington, D.C. newsroom with more on that and what exactly he has to say about the state's vaccine rollout.
Tammy, Senator Marco Rubio says that overall he is satisfied with how the vaccine distribution is going, although he does say that his top concerns are supply and the amount of Floridians that are reluctant to get the shot. How is the vaccine distribution going across the state of Florida? Do you agree with the way that DeSantis has, really rolled out the situation, and could it be better?
Well, yeah, of course, it can always be better. I think the governor's been right to prioritize senior citizens and people working in senior centers. I think there's two things I'm concerned about. One is supply. I want to make sure there's sufficient supply. And the other is reluctance. And that is there are still a lot of people that won't take the vaccine. So getting more people vaccinated is important. And I think our job here is to continue to push for Florida to get its fair share.
Governor DeSantis recently introduced a proposal to punish social media companies for suspending any state politicians' accounts. I'm wondering if you have any response to that or if you agree with it.
Well, I haven't seen the bill, but I think what he's touching on is that if I'm running for office, someone else is running for office, and something that's damaging to me is somehow suppressed by a media company, that's a tremendous help to my campaign. And so what the state is saying is if you're going to be doing that to help a candidate, then we're going to treat it as an in-kind campaign contribution, and you're going to be fined for it. And so that's a novel approach.
I know it's a big weekend for Tampa Bay. Super Bowl's coming up. What advice do you have to your constituents who may want to gather and, let their guard down and celebrate?
Yeah, look, people are going to get together. I think there's ways to do it in Florida. We are blessed to have good weather. People can do it outdoors. There's safe ways to do it. You can't ask people for 12 months to not be around other people and be locked up at home all day. It's just not a realistic request. What we can ask people to do is if they're going to gather in the safest possible way. The virus is still there and it's still dangerous, and we need to treat it as such.
Now, starting on Tuesday, Senator Rubio and his colleagues will all serve as jurors in the second impeachment trial of former President Trump. And, that is going to really suck up a lot of the oxygen here in Washington, D.C., as lawmakers are also working towards getting a deal on COVID relief. Tammy?
Samantha-Jo live in Washington, D.C. Thank you. President Joe Biden